Do themes actually matter or have any significance, or is it more about the core fear, as Dr. Greenberg's written about, such as fearing what people think or fears of rejection, etc.? I look at it this way: the treatment that we do is the same no matter what the presentation of OCD is. So I think that the theme is important in terms of the ERP that I'm going to design, but maybe if we think about it as some core things, I think it goes back to what we've been talking about tonight, is being able to accept doubt and uncertainty in whatever area that it might be, and recognizing that the what if questions that OCD throws at you are a royal pain in the butt, right? I mean, you can what if anything to the nth degree and have it rule your life. And that's what people, I think, see in OCD, is it's what if followed by the worst case scenario that somebody's experiencing. No one's ever walked in my office, and probably not yours, Bonnie, and said, Dr. McGrath, what if everyone's loved me and thinks I'm awesome? I mean, I don't treat people for that. That's not why people come into therapy. It's always awful, horrible, worst case scenario types of concerns instead of good things. No one's afraid of good things happening, but boy, if my brain could wrap itself around a worst case scenario, it's going to throw that at me and now worry about that thing maybe occurring. Well.
Jamie, how did you deal with your what ifs?
What ifs? You mean like in terms of ERP or?
Yeah, or in terms of finding the peace within all the what ifs this and what if that.
I think both ERP and like learning about my core fear and like talking with Bonnie through my session helped a lot. So for example, the swallowing, I think it can fall into the bucket of sensomatic OCD theme, or it can also fall into this moral scrupulosity as I described from my experience. And then my swallowing would be more tied into what if I affect other people more, instead of like, what if I cannot forget about this, like bodily function. So like how I dealt was first definitely whenever I have what if, I would just push myself to do more exposure where I get a chance to kind of like stop myself from ruminating about it, and also just like reminding myself that like this is coming from the fact that I'm really afraid of being rejected and like being abandoned. But then like I know that just like by swallowing, I'm not gonna like scare up everyone or something like that. So it's okay to do this or something like that. It's just my OCD telling me that this is such a bad thing to do. So yeah, I think like those would be my kind of general strategy.